Last week, we took you to Orange Beach, Alabama. This week, follow along as we tour the oldest city in the nation, St. Augustine, Florida.
Today is our second day here in St. Augustine, and we are going to do the Alex trolley tour instead of doing the real tour. We've watched a lot of YouTube videos on things to do. We kind of have our own list. We want to do the Castillo de San Marcos. We want to do the La Leche shrine. Maybe do the oldest store. We want to walk St. George Street. Guys, what do you guys want to do today? Anything?
I'm just ready to go with the flow.
Alessandra? Same? All right, off we go.
Castillo de San Marcos, the oldest masonry fort in the continental United States, standing tall over the Matanzas Bay in the heart of St. Augustine, Florida.
The drawbridge weighs 1,800 pounds.
This place is more than just stone walls and cannons. It's a living piece of history that has stood the test of time for over 350 years. Built by the Spanish in the late 1600s to defend their Florida territory, the Castillo has been through battles, sieges, and centuries of change. Yet it still stands as a powerful reminder of the past. As you walk through the coquina walls, made from tiny compressed seashells, you can almost feel the stories echoing off the stone. Soldiers once stood guard on these bastions. Prisoners were held in these cells. And the flags flying over the fort have changed hands between Spain, Britain, the Confederacy, and the United States. The view from the top? Absolutely breathtaking. You can look out over the water and imagine pirate ships and enemy fleets sailing towards the coast. And every day, rangers and reenactors bring history to life, from cannon firings to colonial weapon demonstrations. It's one of those rare places that's both peaceful and powerful, where families stroll through history, school groups learn about colonial life, and travelers like us get to step back in time for just a little while. You can easily spend a whole day soaking up the charm of this town and still not see it all. Whether you're a history buff, a photography lover, or just someone looking for something truly unique on your travels, Castillo de San Marcos delivers. It's not just a monument, it's a memory maker, a storyteller, and a symbol of the complex, fascinating history of early America. Melted all over her teeth.
I know, it's good. It's just very cold. And although I'm hot, I still want like a nice warm melted.
Call this the bird cage. Come on down now. Here you go. Okay, so when he gets in trouble, you're gonna put him inside the bird cage. And then we're gonna throw the rope over that big tree limb over there, and then we hoist you up about 2 stories off the ground. Now don't get me wrong, buddy, it's not all bad. You get a beautiful view, all the people, and the railroad, and the hotel, and then of course the ominous gray clouds that are usually floating about. Y'all know that Florida's lightning capital of the world, right? Imagine being in a big metal cage 2 stories off the ground during a lightning storm. It's a real shocking experience, get it? That's weird. Try the handle, is it unlocked? Alright, now listen. There's a desk directly to the left. You have to poke your head in though to see. So this is general population right here. So this is where all the chain gang guys were kept up here. You gotta remember, in 1908, which is the time period you're visiting me in, Florida is very much still a jungle. That's why I said all the snakes and spiders. So you wanna keep the chain gang guys off the ground. They're less likely of getting bit by something.
The Lightner Museum is one of the most elegant and unexpected treasures in the heart of historic St. Augustine, Florida. Housed inside the former Alcazar Hotel, this stunning, Gilded Age building was once one of Henry Flagler's luxurious resorts, built in 1888 for the rich and famous. Today, it's home to an eclectic and beautifully curated collection of fine and decorative arts, from elaborate stained glass to intricate antique musical instruments, collections of costumes, furniture, and even curious oddities. The Lightner Museum is part art gallery, part history lesson, and part treasure hunt. But what makes it even more special is the atmosphere. You're walking through the ornate halls, tiled courtyards, and grand ballrooms where socialites once danced and dined. The hotel's original indoor swimming pool? It's now a cafe and event space, and you can actually sit and have lunch in the deep end. The Lightner Museum blends beauty, history, and charm in a way that captures the magic of the city itself. Lighthouse Park, where history, nature, and coastal charm all come together in one unforgettable spot. This peaceful park is tucked away beneath the canopy of oak trees just across from one of the city's most iconic landmarks, the St. Augustine Lighthouse and Maritime Museum.
So it's 25 pounds on its own, and each night the lightkeeper would have to carry that up the 219 steps. And this is the St. Augustine Lighthouse. And here's the keeper's office.
Let's start with the lighthouse itself. Towering at 165 feet tall, it's the oldest surviving brick structure in St. Augustine, and the view from the top, breathtaking. Climb the 219 steps and you'll be rewarded with sweeping views of the Atlantic Ocean, Anastasia Island, and the city's historic skyline. It's a workout, but totally worth it.
Got a tin pickle. Alexander, what'd you get?
Like the homemade ice cream sandwich.
Alessandra?
The brownie cupcake.
Alex? The tin pickle. I got the tin pickle and a cookie. How do you like your pickle? I love mine. And with the cookie combo. Our last day here at St. Augustine.
Last beach day.
Last beach day, last full day.
Yeah.
We came out to Milano Beach. I think this one's called something else because we were able to find parking. It was my favorite. How about you guys?
Favorite.
Favorite? Alex?
What I liked about it was the access. I mean, right behind us is the actual stairs and the boardwalk. The parking lot is right behind it. So especially when you're carrying all the gear for not only yourselves but the kids, it's much easier to kind of grab and get to the beach as opposed to walk. A couple hundred yards before you get to the spot on hot sand too.
And the water's pretty warm.
It is.
The Atlantic is a lot warmer than Pacific.
Yeah.
Would you guys say you like this more than Orange Beach? This town more than Orange Beach or I like Beach Street.
I like Florida.
You like Floribama? How about you, Alex?
I think it's different. I think they both have, you know, something for everyone. This one's really cool, steeped in a lot of history, a lot of museums, a lot of things you can see. Very touristy, I think. We didn't get too much time in Orange Beach,
No.
so I definitely would like to go back and explore.
Yes, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. It's peaceful.
Sand, sun, and water, right? That's all you need.
That's all I need. And I'm not even hot, which is insane, but I love it. So Alexander, what kind of shaved ice did you get? Root beer float. Alessandra, what did you get? Rainbow. And Alex, what did you get?
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum. Shaved cold brew. They make the coffee 20 hours the night before, so it's delicious.
Okay, so it looks like it is a wrap for St. Augustine for us. I'm just walking around the campsite one last time, making sure that we got everything that is ours, everything is disconnected, everything is stowed, and in its upright and locked position. We are off towards Branson, Missouri. We have a long drive today. We got a cranky one in the back seat with us. We got a very enthusiastic pup.
She is ready to navigate that
Yes,
drive.
my co-pilot is ready for us to get on the road.
Always.
I think she's looking for a little bit cooler weather as well, and we'll see what it brings. St. Augustine, thumbs up, thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs
For
up.
sure, thumbs up. So much to do for everybody.
Yeah, so exciting. Like my wife said, something for everyone in the family. So we're gonna get on the road and we'll see you guys in a little bit.